Hey everybody, Seth with Everyman Prepping here, and this is an emergency update. In the last few days, last week or so, we've had a lot of X-class solar flares and M-class. In fact, we've had 10 X-class flares in the last 7 days, and 4 of those have produced CMEs that are headed right towards Earth. Now, individually, over time, these aren't the size that will give us a kill shot, a grid down, because they're lower class X flares. But the fact that 4 of these are coming all this weekend could spell some trouble. So I want to go through some of those things with you. I got some clip from a video from a YouTube channel, Suspicious Observers. He went through this morning. He has the 3 CMEs on there. He's trying to do the 4th one this afternoon. I know some of you out there think he's arrogant and stuff like that, which he is sometimes, but I believe his science is correct, and he has a lot of good information. And like I said, these 4 CMEs coming all at one time over the weekend could spell some trouble. The magnetic field that protects the Earth, the poles are shifting. North and south are flipping, and the magnetic pole is really weak now and is weakening. And so these 4 that hit, they're 4 impacts, one after another, could get through the shield. So we should see. But first, let's look at this. You can see these are the sunspots that are causing the problem right here. 3668 and 3664. Those are the ones that are producing all the X-class flares over the last few days. And they're the ones that, and there's also a filament that launched a CME. That might miss us. They're going to see it later. You'll see in the videos coming up. But definitely 4 CMEs coming this weekend, one right after another from this sunspot group right here. And so let's go ahead and put up that video. I'm gonna talk you through it. And this is the sun. This is those solar flares, right? Solar flares. These are the sunspots that are shooting out the flares. And as this goes on, as it gets updated today and tomorrow, if you look on my Twitter or X account, Everyman Prepper, I'll put a little sign down below so you can look there. I put a lot of posts there. I'll put posts on YouTube here on the community section so you can check that out. But subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed, if you want the updates as we get through this. Everybody else, that's already subscribed, thank you. Hit that like and all that, but enough about that. Let's just start this video. So, as you can see, this is the current rotation of the sun, those sunspots I told you that are producing those flares. And then after this, it's going to go into showing some of the other data from NASA satellites. This one here, that's the first CME, the second, and the third. It'll play again. You'll see it's a full halo. This is Venus. I think that's Jupiter over here. But you can see 3. They don't even have the 4th one on that one yet, but it's coming. Let me pause this here. These are showing, what class of solar flare they are, CMX. And you can see this is, from the 10th to the 7th. So it's not even the 10th. It's basically the 9th to the 7th. Last 3 days, right, basically. And you can count 1, 2, 3, basically 4, 5, 6 X class. Like I said, they're low. They're not an X50 that's going to definitely take the grid down. But all these in a row hitting at one time, it's going to be a test for the magnetic field, and we'll see what happens. And let's continue the video. You'll see what's some more good radar. I don't know, it's not really radar, but it's the SOHO satellite, I believe, that's going to come up here in a minute, and we shall see. He zooms in a little bit to show the flares. The bright spots are the flares going off. These last few, and this is another. You can see the cloud of CME, the plasma that's getting ejected on this one. And then we're going to go to the emerald spiral here in a minute. And it'll show the wave of the CME as it comes to the Earth. And that's coming up here in a minute. This is the 4th one. He showed just the cloud. All right, so you can see the wave. Earth is the little green dot. Let me put a thing here. So Earth is the green dot. And the other planets, I don't know which ones they are. I can't tell you now. But obviously the sun. The red is the CME, the plasma that's coming. And as you can see, I can roll back a little bit here. There's the first one. Let me see if I can position this so you can see. There's the first CME and the second one right behind it. And as you can see, it goes through here. Now, as you can see, there's only 2 on here. NASA hasn't even put out the data for the other 2 coming for all 4. When I get that, I'll present it to you guys. But you can see the first 2 are direct hits. I'll let it play through now. And there's 2 more coming. And we don't know when they'll appear, but as it gets updated, I'll put on here so you can see. So we're definitely taking 4 hits this weekend. I'll leave it there. Like I said, the gentleman that put this video out, he's given an 8 to 10% chance of, Earth, what he calls the kill shot or grid down. That's pretty low, but it's not 0, but it's 8 to 10%. So what do you want to do? If you want to, hit the stores, do any last minute stocking up your pantry or fuel tanks or propane tanks or that stuff, maybe you want to do it out of precaution. Don't want to fear monger, fear porn here, but something is coming. And all the time I've been doing this, I don't remember seeing 4 in a row coming. So I don't even know what to expect. I don't think a lot of people do. So You might want to take this opportunity, hit the store, get some stuff, last minute stuff. If you have that Faraday cage and ready to go, you're going to try to finish it up. Maybe this weekend you want to tuck in a few things in there, make sure they're ready to go. Could nothing happen? Yes. It could be just great Aurora Borealis out there. It might be pretty low. You might, depending on where United States, go out at night this weekend and see what you can see. Take some photos. If they're red, that's a very weak field. If you see red Aurora out there, it's a very weak field in your area. So that's all we might get. But it could be something drastic. So being the preppers that we are, well, why not take precautions and do some last minute stuff? Like I said, if I look a little red in the face and all, because I'm out there plowing the rest of my cornfield out there so I can get it going and planted before this weekend. I want to get that all done and accomplished and not have to worry about it. So ran in here real quick, get this video done for you guys. And hopefully, it's just me getting stuff done ahead of time. And I'm going to go out. I got a couple of propane tanks that I just acquired from a buddy. I'm going to, fill those up. Gave them for free. It's great. If you can get free stuff, I'm going to fill those up. Do a few other things because, like I said, you never know. And it doesn't hurt to, think ahead, prepare, and think about, this is a good time right now. Think about what would you do. This Saturday rolls around, Sunday, and something does happen. Grid down, satellites down, combo down. Just think about it in your mind. Play through in your mind. Role play. What would you do? What would your family do? Things like that. Just, work it out in your mind. Good chance to do some role playing, thought process, write some notes down, that kind of stuff. So that's all I have for you. Like I said, if you haven't subscribed, do so, and I'll try to update you as I get more information or I figure more stuff out, either here on YouTube or on X, all that great stuff. So until, well, hopefully soon, where I get more information, keep your ear to the ground and head on a swivel.